Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick little video discussing my thoughts on the, well, Sonic movie project that's currently in production right now. In fact, they're filming at the moment. So, yeah, let's go down the list, I guess. Paco, shut up. So initially, when Sony was gonna go forward with the project, I had zero expectations for this movie. I thought it was gonna suck. Because if you've seen other Sony movies, like big movies they made, like say The Amazing Spider-Man 2, there's like a bajillion Sony products in literally every scene. Imagine like in the Sonic movie, like Sonic and Tails are trying to stop Eggman, and Sonic just goes, "Oh, what are we gonna do, Tails?" And Tails goes, "Ah, Sonic, I'll use my Sony Vio to find Eggman." They would have put that in the movie. I fucking bet you $1 million they were gonna do that. However, things started to look lightly when Sony decided they were gonna drop the project in general. So the movie was cancelled. I wish it was. Instead, Paramount took over and they actually made more progress with Sony. Like, Sony started working on the movie initially in 2013. Like, they acquired the film rights and everything, but it took them fucking forever to start the production. But then Paramount, of course, took over, and now look at where we're at. I think in terms of, like, the production team working on this, I had some faith when I heard that Tim Miller was gonna produce it. When he wasn't directing it, that didn't, like, shock me at all. But Tim Miller was, like, you know, not a bad choice to produce the movie. I mean, he directed Deadpool and nothing else. Not a bad choice. Then we got Jeff Fowler, who's directing the movie, and apparently he did some of the CG work in Shadow the Hedgehog, which I don't like Shadow, but the CG in that game looked pretty damn good. Like, the FMVs are probably the best part of the game in my opinion. But not a bad director. I mean, I hope he'll do well. I mean, the only other movie he's directed is this, and it wasn't a movie, it was like a short film. Okay. So after they got the director, they got the writers, and initially the Sony writer, I don't know what his name was, he was apparently pretty well informed. He like understood Sonic and all the other characters, so there was some faith that the script was going to be better. I mean, it wasn't Pontac and Graff writing this shit, like, thank God. But apparently when Sony dropped the project and it went to Paramount, the writer didn't go with it. So we got two other writers, or I think it was three, I don't know. Patrick Casey, Josh Miller, and Oren Olzeel? Can't tell if the third guy is like a new writer they brought on or the original writer. But these writers, they're not the most trustworthy people, I guess. I mean, these two guys are most well known for writing National Lampoon's Dorm Days and Dorm Days 2. Yeah, those guys should write Sonic. Oh, and apparently one of them, I don't know which one it was, but they were asked on Twitter what their favorite Sonic game was, and their answer was Sonic 2. Yep. Sonic 2. And when they asked him if he played any of the modern games, he said he wasn't into the modern Sonic stories. They hire a bunch of fucking normies to write this script. So the script's gonna be pretty crap. The director will try his best, but I'm sure it's not gonna turn out good. Yeah, I don't have faith in this movie, if you guys couldn't tell. I don't think this is gonna be good. I wanted to be excited for this movie. I really wanted. I hope it's entertaining at least, but I don't think it's gonna be good. The production team, they're gonna fuck up the movie. Apparently, they're spending $90 million on this movie, according to the Wikipedia page, and I don't know what that source is. But if the final budget's literally $90 million, they're gonna lose a lot of money on this movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if they were doing this a little more properly, maybe $50 million, and if the whole movie wasn't live-action hybrid and it was like fully animated, maybe it could have broke even somehow, but spending $90 million on this movie is not fucking worth it. Like, Deadpool 1, which was directed by Tim Miller, who's producing the Sonic movie, that movie wasn't even $90 million. That was like super short budget, but Hollywood has more faith in the Sonic movie to give that $90 million than they did the original Deadpool. Think about that. Now, I don't think the idea of it being a live-action hybrid with CG characters is a terrible idea. I think, like, with the right people, it could have worked. But as I've already talked about, the director kinda has an idea on what to do with this movie, but the writers have no clue what they're doing, and Tim Miller, the producer, is not that heavily involved with it, so I don't know, just it's gonna suck. I don't have faith at all, so oops, sorry if you disagree. Let's just move on to the actors. Alright, so there's James Marsden, who I remember as Cyclops from X-Men, but some people may remember as the Prince character in Enchanted. That was a good movie. I really liked Enchanted. He was also in Hop with the CGI bunny, and I remember when he was casted in the Sonic movie, a lot of people were just joking about how, oh shit, this is gonna be Hop again, but with Sonic. And you know, they're probably not too far off. There's Tika Sumpter, who I don't know who they're playing, I guess maybe his girlfriend. And there's Natasha Rothwell, who I also don't know who she's playing. Let me check IMDb. Oh no, wait, there's more actors. Okay, so there's Debs Howard playing Billy's new girlfriend. There's Janae Clowder playing a businesswoman, that iconic Sonic character. Okay, so Tika and Natasha don't have their roles specified just yet, but James Martinson's playing Tom the Cop, that iconic character. Alright, let me get to the real deal, because you guys all know who I'm gonna fucking talk about. Jim Carrey as Eggman. Jim fucking Carrey. I love Jim Carrey. I think he is an amazing actor. He's a great comedian. Like, some of my favorite movies of all time, like Truman Show and other things like that. He's a great actor, and Jim's not the worst choice ever. And to be honest, I think he's gonna be the best part of the movie, in my opinion. Like, he's gonna be so entertaining. I mean, the only other, like, mad doctor role he's ever played was in Batman Forever. But, like, I'm just waiting for a set photo of him in the Eggman outfit. Like, is it gonna be a full practical Eggman? I mean, Jim Carrey said in an interview recently that it's gonna be like live action Eggman, so... worst case scenario, they could either make it the Sonic 06 realistic Eggman, which that was hideous, or maybe it's just gonna be a guy in the military who eats eggs, and that's how he's called the Eggman. There's a lot of set photos leaking, by the way. Like, a lot of paparazzis are taking photos of the actors in character, I guess, filming scenes. And we might have got our first ever exclusive look as Sonic. There he is. There's Sonic. Look at that fucking contraption in front of Prince Cyclops. Is that really how short Sonic's gonna be? Okay. I like that they're making him a short little mini hedgehog, but Sonic's not supposed to be that tiny. He's supposed to be a bit taller than that, I think. I don't know, like, that was really funny, though, when I got that set photo, and I thought, oh my god, is that Sonic? I think that's Sonic. That little contraption with the two balls on it. Oh yeah, and there's also the one thing that made me kind of lose faith in this movie even more. There was a set photo that leaked of Green Hill Zone. Or should I say Green Hills? I mean, the billboard in this photo is cut off, but there is a police car you can see that has the words Green Hills on it. So I guess Green Hill is just this small town in the movie, which doesn't make sense to the original Green Hill Zone because that was supposed to be a place that wasn't popularized by people, but animals. Also, it's called Green Hills? You think maybe they were gonna call it Green Hill, but then the writer was just like, no, I'm gonna make it different. I'm gonna call it Green Hills. See, that's my own interpretation. But at the same time, the writer doesn't know anything about Sonic, so he probably had no idea that he was unintentionally referencing Green Hills from Sonic 2 8-bit. Whoops. I wouldn't put it past the writers that they didn't know this level existed. Whoops. They're also apparently going to be filming in New York City and places like that, which, if these writers knew their Sonic lore, they could have used New York City as like the live-action version of Station Square. Like, I think that would have been a funny little joke if they just called New York Station Square. But I'm pretty sure they're just going to have Sonic go in New York City and Times Square so they could put a bunch of, ad space everywhere. That's what every movie ever in Times Square does, by the way. Just puts product placement in any point they could put it. Like, that's... Like, you want a good amount of product placement in your movie? Film in Times Square. Probably the main thing I'm sure a lot of you are wondering. The main reason why I wanted to make this little video describing my thoughts on the movie so far is because we finally got an announcement on who's going to voice Sonic. Like, obviously, they weren't going to use the video game actors. Like, if they just announced that Mike Pollock was going to voice Eggman, then it would just been like, okay, I guess the rest of the modern cast, which I'm not very good on, they're just going to use them. But whenever they announced that Jim Carrey was going to play Eggman, I thought, oh, they're hiring new actors? Alright. Like, that was just confirmed point blank that they were just going to get new actors. But anyways, the new voice of Sonic in the Sonic movie is going to be Ben Schwartz, who I haven't seen in anything. Like, apparently he was popular in Parks and Rec. He's the voice of Dewey in that DuckTales reboot. And he's going to be voicing Leonardo in Rise of the TMNT. And I've heard snippets of what he sounds like as those characters, and I think he's going to be okay. Like, I mean, my favorite Sonic voice is still Ryan Drummond. I think Drummond just nailed the role perfectly. But I think Ben is going to do a decent job. Better than Roger, at least. Like, I'll give the guy a chance. I mean, we're not going to be able to hear his Sonic voice until a teaser trailer or something like that drops. And that's probably not going to happen until, like, probably midway through 2019. But, I'm giving him a chance. Everything else in the movie's going to suck. Jim Carrey's going to be entertaining as hell in every scene he's in. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the Sonic movie, I guess. Not a lot of faith in it. I don't trust the people making it. I don't like the premise. I don't like the idea that Sonic's gonna be a juvenile delinquent. Fucking really? I just don't have faith in the movie. I mean, if you're excited for the movie, you know, I hope it's living up to your expectations. I hope you enjoy the movie when it comes out. Like, fuck, Jesus. There's a lot wrong with this movie, but you know, there are definitely parts of this movie that I do look forward to seeing. I want to see what Jim Carrey's going to be like as Eggman, and I want to see what Ben sounds like as Sonic. So that's it. Everything else just seems like very cookie cutter, dumb kids movie fluff. I think in a perfect world, if Sega wasn't so incompetent, I guess, with their development teams, maybe a Sonic movie could have been amazing, or just really good. Like maybe if it had better writers, if we had better actors and stuff like that for the games and such. Like, if the games didn't go in the direction Colors went, where they had Pontac and Graf writing and basically ruining everything in terms of story. I think the Sonic franchise, in terms of, like, storylines, is just in a weird place right now. Also, for all the people who are gonna tell me, I shouldn't care about the story, it's a video game. Guess what, bitch? It's a fucking movie. You can't use that excuse anymore. So if the movie has bad voice acting or bad writing, where's your gameplay? Anyways, yeah, the Sonic movie's gonna flop. Like, not even critically wise, it's just not gonna make any money. I think 90 million is gonna... It's not gonna hurt Paramount, because fucking, I think they're partnered with Disney, and Disney's making billions every year with those fucking Marvel movies. But, the Sonic movie's gonna flop, it's gonna get terrible reviews, and I'll watch it whenever. I'm sure I'm gonna review it, fuck, I mean, I'm getting back into reviews. I don't think it's gonna be good. I'm wishing luck to Ben Schwartz as Sonic. I hope he sounds okay. I said Jim Carrey's gonna be the best part of the movie, but you know, Ben is up there. If he does a good Sonic voice, I'll be like, he was the best part. He saved the movie, kind of, even though the movie was shit. But you know, I can't wait to see one of my favorite actors, Jim Carrey, as Eggman. Not the first choice I would have gone with, but you know, it's hilarious. It's so obvious that Sega has nothing to do with this movie, because if they were making this movie, they would have just went the cheap route. Used the game actors, didn't hire all these like A-list celebrities or anything like that. So, you know, Sonic movie, we'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. I don't trust the people making it. I think the plot's gonna be stupid. Ben Schwartz, I'm giving hope to, and Jim Carrey. Ooh, Jim Carrey, you better sell it. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. If I pissed you off with this video, oh well. But yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully later this month with the Sonic Mania review. So yeah, later. If you guys want to see me do more little videos like this on other things, then leave in the comments if you'd like to see that. So bye.